cold there sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is probably pretty hard for them. Anyways,
they're
my
gamers.
client had crashed here, but now I see CM and Wraith King again, and I feel very scared for NoPing.
Yeah.
I like the Miranda though. Finally.
Yep.
This hero was it was looking good, and then it just stopped getting picked. I feel like.
Mm-hmm.
It has been banned a couple games as well. She's still been kind of in the rotation, but you're definitely right. Had a little sprint there where it seemed like she was getting the witch doctor treatment. And an early pick Invoker. Been victim of many late phase bans.
As EGOBOYS here, do you ban the PL or do you leave it in? What is the ultimate mental damage maneuver here?
You do not ban it.
I don't think you ban it. I think you taunt it. You go, huh? You guys want to try again? Like, you ever play chess against somebody, and in game 2, you do the same move, then they do the same move, and then that game of chicken starts of who's going to be the first to break from the pattern. Remaining. You know, that's what EGOBOYS is trying to do right now.
One question. Will NoPing ban the Darkseer here, or do they believe that the Invoker Tornado is enough to dispel Iron Shell, and they're going to leave it up? Because they're pretty much running the same draft so far.
I would say you only go for the Darkseer because of the PL, for the most part. So unless there's some other hero that makes the Darkseer seem busted, then I would just wait on it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it makes sense. I like the Quaswex Invoker with Mirana. We did see a lot of the Mirana rotates. You get the Tornado Arrow.
5 seconds.
I think that's pretty strong.
Yep, solid combo. Some okay options against Wraith King. You know, EMP can be annoying for the first 20 minutes.
I think you might pick your 3 here. Yeah, wait, I like this. Because
Tidehunter.
I don't want to pick my 5 or my 1 until I know something about the off lane. And it's going to get revealed here. And so all I really need is I see a Wraith King and a Crystal Maiden. I can start thinking about that lane. And I just need someone who can let my Mirana rotate a little bit and create threat on the map. So take my Tide. She'll be here sometimes. She'll be away other times. But man, I'm so jealous of position 5 pro players who get to at least see some shit sometimes. Must be nice.
Yeah, that's
true. First pick your hero every game and just suffer.
Are you saying they're trying to minimize the mental damage of Mingate right now by giving him the best lane possible?
A little bit. Just a little bit.
All right.
It's just like you want a hero that works well with Mirana, but you don't want to just pick Bane there and then, now you're focused on a single target support for the whole game.
Yeah, I agree.
Team pick.
Okay, the Snapfire again. Pretty happy with this. I agree with your general assessment, Bowie. I think this hero is underutilized given her utility. And the cookie with that potential Darkseer pick, I mean, it's double catch. You can't get away from it. Surges and cookies and all sorts of madness.
Could
is it really good here, though?
I think it's really good with a lot of offlaners. Zladar was a hero we saw in the first. Actually, we saw Zladar in the other series, but really good with Zladar. Really good with even Beastmaster. You get the slows with the thingy. All right.
Anyone with minus armor, pretty much.
Ew.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are trying to save his game here. Indeed.
It's your boy, Doctor. Yep, some healing options now.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Basically, just get their Witch Doctor here because he's safe, but he's also Snapfire +1. If they she has to be kind of close for a lot of her stuff too. So double cask plays. Witch Doctor's just super versatile, guaranteed babysitter laning hero. Not really a great combo with Mirana, unfortunately though. So they're not really getting the easiest arrow setups at the moment.
And this draft screen really gives you some appreciation for how big Mortimer is. I know that she's standing a little closer than Crystal Maiden and Wraith King, but I mean, it looks like Snapfire's head is about the size of Wraith King's torso.
Bat slipped through. Last time they banned Oracle and ended up just picking the Darkseer, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's partially why they got rid of the Oracle. But now this idea of like they've now shown the Witch Doctor, they have the Mirana. They could go. No, they can't really even move it around. I don't think to make anything work.
Mirana, pick Oracle 5.
And not worth. Ugh, that's a really good back game now.
EGOBOYS draft is really good. I don't know what you do here. What I guess
I have a report from
they're forcing the PL
Coach
pick.
Gary on the sideline. He's saying Lifestealer, Bowie.
Oh,
He's asking where is it?
Oh man,
I mean,
Is it time, Bowie?
Lay Juggernaut is still in the better life stealer against Batrider.
The better Lifestealer.
Also, Slark still may be worth considering over the life stealer in terms of Batrider counters.
Let me tell you something. All right, let me tell you something. If you open Dota 2 Pro Tracker right now, you're gonna see that the best matchup Lifestealer has, the best matchup is Wraith King. All right, 15 wins, 6 losses. All right, you guys are
This is a story all about how my America turned upside down. Started listening to Bowie and picking some nicks. Then I found it was a big mistake.
That was pretty good.
Thank you.
I wouldn't mind a Lifestealer, but I think PL might be their best pick here again.
They are trying to go with the PL, dude.
Yeah, they are.
They actually are.
Yeah, that's like
Just pick the Darkseer and see what they do. Actually, if you pick Darkseer, they'll definitely just jug.
That's like a multi-week tilter, though. You have the two worst PL performance of the tournament are both back-to-back games of you. Oh man, that's brutal. There's no way. They've got to go for one of the other 3 against the Bat.
I'm so excited to see what Mangate. I hope Mangate just pops off this game. I hope that he redeems himself in the eyes of Zayori.
He's going to go Juggernaut
here.
He's going to get Alacrity.
Will he accept Zayori back? That's the question.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Have you abandoned him yet, or are you still on his hype train? Are you still holding, or did you sell halfway through that game?
I've got, like... You ever see that SpongeBob episode when he's learning to drive and he's got the big toe on the gas pedal?
I can't say I did.
That's me right now. I'm like one toe on base. Mangate, it's about to be over, buddy. I'm hanging on by a toenail. A shoestring.
Oh, boy.
And there's that Juggernaut ban. See, Bowie, they banned the real threat against the Batrider.
All right. Mingate's most played hero this week. They are Nature's Prophet and Slark. This is a terrible Slark game because they're against Batrider's Snapfire. So will he play Nature's Prophet versus Batrider? Probably not. I think the Lifestealer is the only viable option, or the Phantom Lancer, but
I forget.
Can he play it again?
How's Slark versus the Wraith King, though?
Do it.
Isn't that matchup okay-ish for Slark? He likes the beefy guys.
Yes, but I feel like the AoE of Snapfire Batrider in the mid-game is awful and you don't want to rush BKB, but maybe he goes for it.
They know. They're banning the Darkseer. They know. They have to do it.
Oh, God.
All right. Well, what is Saker going to play then? They have a lot of time to consider this. All right. What do we like versus Tide? I mean, we're Dooms. But he's not really here. Oh, they're putting the pressure on.
Whoa.
Snagging the Pango right away.
Could be mid, could be offlane. Really good.
Nice to have the flex. Not much time here for NoPing. 30 seconds. All right.
Please. I really hope. I hope they do it. I hope he wins.
If it's not
Troll
Slark,
is gone.
not
PA's still
Lifestealer,
in, but PA's garbage.
not PL.
I mean, maybe PL. I think.
Anti-Mage? Is Anti-Mage awful here?
We're definitely not going Anti-Mage.
I don't know.
Over
seems super
Lifestealer?
risky.
I'd rather have Lifestealer than Anti-Mage.
Oh, wow. They're actually going to PA?
Okay.
I mean, she was like one of the other ones still left in the pool. She gets Alacrity.
Is she that
Against
good
Bango,
against...
though.
Yeah, dude. I don't think this is going to be an easy PA game at all. I mean, yes,
Pango
about
and Snap?
Alacrity.
It can work. This isn't terrible. It's a little bit on the dice rolls of the lucky strikes from the Pango. to get him really salty in the
hard.
lane. If you're trying not to get tilted, this is not the hero you want to be into. You start trading, you get disarmed 3 times in a row.
Well, Bat is also really annoying. Like the whole Slark, Lifestealer, Juggernaut thing. Yes, it's a counter to Bat in the lane, but also mid-game, it's really nice to be Juggernaut and be able to spin off a couple of sticky stacks and just run away or engage or do whatever you want to do. PA is... She's a little fragile, and she doesn't really have that much in the way of buffs, right? There's no Magnus. It's pretty much just Alacrity. That's all we've got. I'm nervous for NoPing right now, guys. Oh, Mengate, please. Please, buddy.
I'm trying to envision how this goes well for him. How does Matthew pop off this game on Mirana? They have Moonlight Shadows. They have Invoker.
He needs to gank. Invoker's going to be Quaswex 100%, so I think he can kill the Batrider middle. Yeah, I don't think you can kill this Wraith King, especially with the TIE Hunter lane. He has to rotate middle. I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah.
He's got land arrows, Trent. Duh.
I feel like there's a lot of pressure on the 2 supports this game for NoPing. That they need like actual kills early. This can't be just stay like, oh, I got by in the laning stage as Witch Doctor. It has to be like, yeah, I did more than that. I smoked up at level 6 and I killed their most important hero with Death Ward with my Mirana or something.
Yeah, this Pirate Witch Doctor needs to go hard. Bowie, are you feeling the Ego Boys here? Are you ride or die with NoPing? Where are you landing?
I'm going with EGOBOYS. I think it's unlikely that NoPing can win. Their lanes don't look good.
Listen, this guy plays pubs, all right? He grinds pubs. He's been in this situation before. He's lost 6 games straight, and he's pressed that Q button again, and he just queued up one more match here. And Mengate is coming back. He's going to do it. I'm believing in NoPing.
One of these rare pro Dota players that also plays pubs. Got it. Okay,
wow.
The secret weapon here. Gareth, darling, how are you feeling coming into game 2? Are we going game 3, or is this the 2-0 blowout?
I'm feeling like it might be the 2-0 blowout. Looking at this setup from EGOBOYS, the first 3 heroes pretty much the same with Maiden, Wraith King, and Snapfire. The Batrider in the mid lane looks pretty good. Theban, you've been going against the grain a little bit, though. Do you have some different thoughts about maybe this Mengate PA popping off?
I'm not going against anything this game. I'm believing the Wraith King. That's it. That's it.
Ride or die with Wraith King. Oh, hello, smoke up to high ground. Never mind.
To go against Wraith King, and it didn't work out. So
go with the tidal wave of Wraith King farming his Radiance every game. It is it really is the most kind of simplistic view of talking about item timings and synergy, getting together with your team. Everything is just so it's nice. It feels good.
The hero is easier to play than Bristleback. Okay, that's what Wraith King is now. It's much easier to play than Bristleback is. So that says a lot about the hero.
Just hit creeps, get one item, and then attack move down some lanes. NoPing are down here contesting bottom bounty runes in a 3v3, but they missed the arrow. The cast bounces back. Tano, he's going to Fairy Fire, Scatterblast, turn around with now really whacking into Oscar. They don't get first blood, and Crystal Maiden is going to go and secure a bounty rune. Invoker takes the second one. They're still going on the Wraith King, though, and this actually might be it. Now he's very low. No Fairy Fire, turns with a stun. The Crystal Nova's there onto 3 of them, but they get the first blood. Wraith King down. Tano's grandma will follow him into the grave. And HCC arrowed up. 3 kills in a row. Here we go. NoPing back into the series. Beautiful beginnings.
Tidehunter, though, might have to die to a tower or something. He's got no resources. He's spent his entire mana pool for those 3 kills.
He sure has. Well, he's got plenty of money to spend. Bringing out those couriers. So, stun on Mirana with the Crystal Nova. They've got the hits here. She doesn't have leap. Halfway through level 1, the Fairy Fire. One more hit from Wraith King after this Maiden one, but he cancels. He moves forwards, doesn't get the job done. So close yet so far, and Maiden, Crystal Nova to secure it, does finish it off.
Yeah, not so bad. CM's the one who got the kill, not the Wraith King, and now you can bring some resources back to the bottom lane. Sustain your Tidehunter.
Yeah, Tide brought the salve earlier on, so now what is it? Magic Stick, Mango Salve, Tangos for Matthew's Mirana, and now he's already thrown his stun. Chased down by the Tide, Mirana thinking about the arrow, doesn't have a great angle though. Just a little drop of the shoulder from Wraith King there to get away from it. Something has changed though. NoPing, they're no longer that cowering, afraid animal. They are a beast unleashed on this game. The aggression in that bot lane already proven.
Hold on. I don't think anybody else on NoPing but the carry were having a rough game last game. Hold on. So I'm not surprised by what's going on right now. I'm looking at PA.
Sacred.
He's going crazy though, top right now.
Nearly gets the kill, does in fact.
Oh, a
And
double
Tano,
kill?
A double kill for my PA. Don't mind if I do. Mingate.
Right.
2-0-0. That complete opposite to game 1.
Yeah, now he's online. He's got a good start, you know. Maybe he's just the kind of player who needs to snowball. And getting 2 kills for him like this is going to help him quite a bit. This is the kind of start NoPing really wanted.
Yeah, they're putting pressure on real thick on all these lanes. Like Pandaboo kills himself off to neutrals, so he'll return to the lane in 20 seconds time. PA still full HP here, so should be able to stay in that lane for a while. But every time I look... Oh yeah, good point. Yeah, plenty of sustain there. Every time I look bottom, Wraith King is on like 300 HP, nowhere near a creep wave.
Yeah. It's hard against... I mean, when your lane gives away 3 kills like that, it's gonna be tough. The enemy has much better starting items than you do. Getting constantly bullied by this Mirana.
I'm getting arrowed for
Oh,
a short duration.
I just noticed he doesn't even have a single point of Vampiric Spirit. What?
Oh, you're right.
Now?
102.
I mean, that must be a misclick, right? Yeah, must be. There's no way you don't scale your heal.
Yeah, it must be. Like the scaling of Mortal Strike, it's not worth it. You'd go 1-1-1.
And the skeletons too. You need your skeletons.
Even if it's just getting stacks up early on. Well, now things do calm down a little bit in that bottom lane. It's the Radiant Wave shoving towards Tide, which he'll be happy. At the top, though, Sacred jumped upon again. The Witch Doctor and PA. And the Grandma can't do anything to turn around on it. First rune spawning up, Illusion bottom. Mirana's guarding it. A Maiden will deny it out there. And how is that mid lane going right now?
Radiant's middle tower is
Well,
under attack.
15-3 to 12-5. I mean, this is as good as Invoker can have of a lane against a Batrider, I think.
Maiden's gonna die as well.
Again?
Both supports, yeah.
Jesus.
Tano top, Maiden bot. Just getting killed off so quickly. 8-1.
The supports
They're
killing
jumping on
their
Sacred.
counterparts.
They know Swashbuckle's down. Pango, well, they don't have Maledict, so difficult to actually go chasing him. And mid lane, what's happening there? TP to refill the bottle. The tornado, though. Did it work?
Nah, it doesn't, no. He got it. He got it. Batrider got the bottle. It was a nice attempt, though, to stop that bottle refill from happening.
Because I think we saw, there was a clip the other day, I think it was Gunnar, who was Void Spirit mid, and he Ether Remnanted someone TPing in to stop the bottle transfer over.
Saw that.
Some cool
Very
little things.
nice.
This'll come in handy.
Bounty runes. Maiden, Batrider, and the Witch Doctor. So 2 for 2. Mirana's going to get the 4th one.
The prize is mine.
Tidehunter gets his Ring of Health. He's not going anywhere in this lane. He is sticking up against the Wraith King.
So although it's 8-1, there's only 1,000 gold lead on the side of NoPing. Oh, Sacred though.
Great
They can get
cookie.
a kill on him. Nope.
Tano shuts it down. Might still get chased out here. Sacred has 7 sticks. Swashbuckle in a couple of seconds. Mingate, Pandaboo, giving chase towards him. Swashbuckle back up to get him to the low ground. And down bottom lane, it's a bit of a dive under this tower with Invoker TPing behind them. Oscar is nearly level 6. He should be able to crack it off of 1 creep, but lacking mana for a Ravage, gonna get stunned up under tower. Now Dark Margot shows himself, while now cuts through the trees, tries to hide. Little cubby there in the forest for him.
Oh, nice.
Good little
Very
spot
nice
to
play
play
from him.
into, yeah. So Invoker actually gets nothing out of this rotation.
But he does get the Batrider to TP bottom though.
True.
So there won't be any pressure coming in mid.
Meanwhile,
the
top.
catapults are still alive there too.
Ah, Mingate so close to death, but Voodoo Restoration kicking in to help him stay alive. 3 heroes from EGOBOYS. They do come up there, colliding with the 3 of NoPing. It's all getting a little bit spooky now. Tano just waddles away. Waddles back into them. Gets arrowed up and stunned. Not respecting the Mirana Witch Doctor.
This PA is gonna be enormous this game. Look at her. She's got the Ring of Health, has power treads out already on the courier.
And mid lane,
Come on, Ming, got it. This is your game to carry, bro.
Batrider cold snapped, maledicted, star stormed, everything in onto the bat. Alone down. A good cookie there onto Panda Boo will dispatch the Witch Doctor. But Matthew and Dark Margot, they are still here. With a couple of spells left. Arrow ready. Cold Snap is up in a second's time. Oh, if that arrow lands, kills the catapult.
It was aimed at the catapult, exactly. It's like one of those arrows like, yo, if it misses, you know, at least I get the catapult.
Yeah.
We stop the aggression middle. That's all we really need. Batrider, I think he really wanted to do something with this top, actually.
Yeah, PA's jumped the Pango. They've got lasso to drag her back. The arrow kills the Pangolier.
That was nice.
That flame break with the sticky napalm stacks have got to kill off this PA. She pops the wand and blinks to the Witch Doctor. Voodoo Restoration healing her up, but not enough. The Batrider secures the kill, but Invoker has rotated in. Cold Snap with an earned charge.
Maledict.
And they've got so much here with the Maledict onto Alone, getting the trade back. And Matthew's Mirana now on a killing spree. Has enough money for arcane boots. And it's a higher level than the Pango.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So level 3 Maledict is getting so many kills with it now. Yeah, Matthew, I mean, these are the heroes who got the kills on the first minute, right?
Yeah.
So, a little bit of an advantage that they got from that is just really showing right now. Oh, it does an arrow there. Oh, okay, saves it, but still gets the kill.
They still destroy him. And now it's Sacred's turn, 0, 4, and 1 on the receiving end of this aggression this time, instead of being the one putting it onto the Mingate hero.
Yeah, treatment being returned.
Yeah, in kind. Tano, gotta be careful in this mid lane. There's a lot of heroes coming his way.
You gotta be careful with this Maledict, man. It's so hard for NoPing right now to just run in and try to make any plays happen just because of that counter initiation from the casket to Maledict.
Yeah, and that Dire Observer Ward sees the stack Bat's made. Alone wants to clear it. Walks straight into them, though. And there's the Death Ward with the Maledict you mentioned. Level 3. Easy as you like for a third kill on the Batrider now. So it's starting to feel like everything is going to be on the shoulders pretty firmly of this now Wraith King. He's looking decent CS-wise. Net worth, he's third behind the Tide and the PA. And it looks like he's going to go for the Armlet build, Theben. Good or not good? Wait a second, we'll come back and just a tick because Mingate is being initiated on, and look at the TPs. Oh, the arrow after dagger connecting onto Sacred. Still level 5 on the Pango. And with all of the surrounding heroes of NoPing, you didn't really stand a chance.
I would say it's probably not the worst Armlet game. I mean, maybe they just need something to fight early on, tank up, maybe front line, so that the Batrider and the Pango can just be the second initiators in the engagements. But right now, they gotta stop this bleeding. Here we go.
They really do. This is a kill on the Invoker that means so much to them. He chucks out an EMP, but the Ravage from Tide, Oscar connects onto 4 heroes. The trouble is, they don't have their PA, and Witch Doctor Mirana were too far away. So the Rolling Thunder coming through from Pango, but dodged by Witch Doctor. Sacred doesn't connect with anyone, and now he's forced to swashbuckle low ground. Arrow barely scraping past his right-hand side.
Where you watching? That's how it's done.
Well, now they've got to make even more space for the Wraith King, who does have a pretty long lane to farm in. But Tide has already taken tier 1, and he can roam to his heart's content across the rest of the map.
Yeah, they're gonna need to do way more plays like that. As soon as the Armlet is complete. This PA is just gonna keep getting out of control. They don't really have good smoke plays either this time around. No Tiny or Darkseer to surge heroes in and find these cores. Tidehunter, he feels invincible with this hood. Just sitting himself right in front of this tower.
And they've all got sticks and ones, right? Every single hero on the Dire team, yeah. Stacking up those charges. Thank you, Papa Batrider.
This'll come in handy.
Give me that free regen.
Radiant's middle
Oh, they're going to catch the Snapfire.
Dead.
Absolutely screwed. Tano does turn
Wait.
around with a Scatter Blast. The one charge
one.
is enough. Rolling Thunder from Sacred as they connect Maledict onto the Batrider, push the Witch Doctor into the Pango's roll. It's an extended fight here, and now Death Ward comes into play because Panda Boo is not facing off against any natural predators. There are no stuns to stop him. Full duration Death Ward. Killing off the Pango, chasing now and alone, both away from this fight. Trying to pop the Reincarnation. He does toggle Armlet on. So now doesn't lose out on his ultimate there.
Panda Boo actually saved his ulti instead of killing the Snapfire, but ended up paying off because they get the Pango kill instead of the Snapfire kill. So that's very nice. Now he's got to be careful. He's got an armlet, but if he toggles and dies to like a random Starstorm or Arrow or something, that's going to feel really bad. It's a level 1 reincarnation right now. Oh man, P's got a Battle Fury with treads. Oh, 100 gold. That is so scary.
13 minutes in. Complete role reversal from game 1.
Yeah, it's like somebody else is playing. You know?
Well, it's like Sacred is like the same thing. Like, you know, he's dropping all of these chat lines, so you know he's probably not feeling too well. They catch out the Batrider. Again, this combination tornado into arrow as the Mortimer's Kiss is doing some good work. And the Rolling Thunder catching Invoker Dark Margot down.
Wow.
Trading mid for mid. And maybe with the Thunder connecting on Mirana, they crit and slice down the Mirana. Good Ravage. Holds them back with a Death Ward damage onto Sacred. They get a trade at the very least, but now still has that reincarnation. The armlet toggles to take down Panda Boo. A kill for the freezing field of that Maiden, while Oscar, the Ravage, turns out to actually have baited his team into this battle, and they're losing it out in the end. PA nowhere to be seen.
That's a lot of experience. I mean, the P was on the bottom side, and I think NoPing just made a little too aggressive of a move. They gotta still understand they're playing against Batrider and Pangolier with the Snapfire kisses. That's a lot of damage output.
Wait, is Mingate doing this? Yeah, with a cold snap. You see the Grandma, and now you don't.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Grandma's playing peekaboo. But never returned.
Disappeared behind the blanket. Just gone. Roaming up to top, Invoker with an Arcane Rune. Does he have something on Courier? He seems... I guess Spirit Vessel is just such an expensive item. He seems poor because he doesn't have much in his inventory, but it is all in on that Spirit Vessel.
Yeah. Normally you see like a phase boots or something, right? That's why the he looks so weird. He got a Tango, he got a mantle, like he just covered that Spirit Vessel. You're like, damn, that's one broken Invoker.
Pause for Invoker.
Dire's bottom tower
It's, yeah, very, very hefty item, like 3,000 gold. He'll gain a bit more, meteoring that creep wave top, as the PA farms bottom. Sacred's going to try and match that farm. Has the backup of his squad behind him too, but Mingate, very, very defensive play. Leaves the bot tier 1, doesn't go into the triangle, knows now, my team is on the opposite side of the map, so I'm not going to be anywhere that's unsafe.
He's really making the reads this game. He's like, I know what you guys are up to. I know what you guys did to me last game.
No touchy. No touchy the P8. There's even a stack there for her. Easy money.
Watching, that's how it's done.
He's even more farmed than the Wraith King was in the last game. My goodness. The Phantom Assassin.
Like net worth to time-wise.
Yep, exactly.
Mid lane again. Tornado Arrow. It is so easy for them to set up on these heroes pre-BKB or pre-defensive item. There's no Yules, there's no saving mechanisms here for the Radiant. And they also just TP tied bottom to defend that tower, so no advantage gained.
And good smoke here, connecting to the Tidehunter next to try and make sure in case they were gonna go on the Tide, and then the moment they'll notice Tide is not in any danger, they're gonna smoke back up to the other side instead.
Yeah,
it's a really good combo. You pop smoke and you pop Moonlight, and you get 30% or not 30. You get 24% movement speed buff with the level 1 Moonlight.
Oh yeah, speedy.
Very fast to move around the map.
Keep on running.
PA though. I think they're looking for PA. PA jumped in. Oh.
It's
But
just
the
a...
team is not there. Yeah, Alone was not there ready.
Only the Wraith King frontlining. Bat does have the blink as they launch the Mortimer's Kisses. Flame Break pushes them back a little closer, but Batrider just disappears under the Maledict Death Ward. And Wraith King, he's out of
Damn,
mana.
Wish Doctor.
He doesn't have Reincarnation. He can armor, he can wand, but he's still missing 20 mana for Reincarnation. He's going to have to turn and fight. And they've already lost their Batrider. Traded for the
10 more
Marana,
mana?
but
Oh.
Wraith King down as the PA comes and takes his crown. No longer a king. The Phantom Assassin is the Lord Regal of this team fight and this game as she'll jump towards the Pango. The shield crash into the middle of both of them, but Cold snapped up, and there's a cask flying above his head into the Radiant Fountain. I don't know where that's going. It's going to hit the Grandma.
Meanwhile, the Pango getting chased down by the PA and the Invoker. Another kill there.
That's what I was watching. But and there was a cask that flew straight over his head and flew towards Fountain into the Grandma. Not looking good for EGOBOYS though. An 8k lead for NoPing. This Phantom Assassin, 6-1 and 5, having a spectacular time. Heading into the BKB because Desolator is already here. It's arriving on courier.
So big. He's gonna have BKB by like 21 minutes, right? At this rate.
He's gonna have it super
How
fast.
much gold he has. Check out Alone as well. He's got Blink Dagger first item. When was the last time you've ever seen a Batrider just go Brown Boots into Blink? That's how desperate they are on the side of EGOBOYS.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, maybe if we see that shift of like POS 5 or POS 4 Batrider, but it's always that Boots of Travel. Roshan with a Moonlight Shadow. Radiant Sentry's getting dropped down as well. The big man's nearly dead as they do Tornado up to the high ground, spotting the Wraith King. Reincarnation is ready, but Roshan's nearly dead, and the Rolling Thunder's inside the pit. The Pango's there, the Steel is there too. Tano takes the Aegis. The PA is so low. Ravage might be able to keep her alive with that. Greaves, the mech, healing him up. They do actually save the PA and turn to kill Alone in SHTC.
Oh, wow. I think Tano, he might have messed up there. Instead of jumping in also to try and get the Aegis, he should have just stayed on the outside and used his kisses.
Oh my god, Pango 5 HP. They nearly kill him off. There is no Greaves on the Dire team. That's a Holy Locket. I fucked up there. That's Holy Locket on the Witch Doctor that took PA from like 100 HP up to half.
Yeah, I was like, wait, how did she heal so much
Yeah,
from her own wand? Okay.
I just said Greaves because I saw like a little animation. I was like, yeah, no, it's not.
Middle tower has fallen.
Damn. Yeah, that was a big heal. But I do think EGOBOYS would have had a better engagement if the kisses just came into the Roshan pit instead of the Snapfire cooking inside there. And then they would have surely just got the PA kill and taken the fight from there. Because EGOBOYS, you know, with the Wraith King, they baited out the NoPing heroes very well.
They do take Aegis away from the PA draft, though. That's always nice. This PA is going to have to wait for BKB to feel strong again. And Wraith King, Relic, is 200 off. So we're still looking at this kind of 22-ish minute Radiance timing.
Yeah, but very, very slow, for sure. His item timings have just been completely slowed down because of NoPing's pressure and the fact that he has to be the first one to go in on the side of EGOBOYS. His team is just far too weak.
Well, you were talking about those tombstones and gravestones being left around when people die. There is now a dagger in the ground, dire triangle, where the Pango is trying to find a bit of space for himself.
Yeah, those are so nice. Rest for the wicked, it says. Coup de grace, 845 damage. Okay.
Rest for the wicked.
Dire's top tower is under
He was pretty wicked in game 1. Revenge for Mingate.
Let's get the BKB now. 21 minutes on the dot, Gary.
Jesus
Here we go.
Christ above.
is under attack.
That's not just her
This is
either.
giving PTSD of last patch.
Dire's
Watching
Yeah.
this Phantom Assassin.
fortified.
PA comes out of the jungle and just solo, single-handedly wins the game. And what is this? Moonlight Shadow coming in from NoPing. Sacred. Connects on the Witch Doctor twice with it. But he's alone here, trying to farm out that mid-wave, creating a bit of space, I guess, for the Wraith King.
All right. Well, Tano's dead too.
Oh, they find the Snapfire, yeah. Freezing Field from the Maiden. It kind of feels like the Ego Boys have checked out of this game a little bit. That Alacrity BKB PA gets a triple kill. Shows them really what's for.
Well, they're gonna need this Wraith King to pull some miracle with this Radiance at this rate. That's pretty much the only thing Radiant really have left. I mean, the person who's definitely completely out of this game is Alone. He went for Blink Dagger first item, no Boots of Travels. Look at his net worth. It's so sad to see your mid laner have 5,000 net worth, especially a Bat Rider. This is one of the most fast farming heroes in the game.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
It's just sitting in the trees, whipping himself.
I'm watching. I'm watching the bat. Maybe the smoke could do something.
Jeez. I think they saw it. They saw that smoke, dude.
Last ditch effort. Well, they see the
They got
Pango.
the Radiance.
Mirana scanning high ground. She's definitely going to see them. Smoke's going to pop in a second.
Tower is under
Bat
attack.
Rider, Wraith King, both revealed. Yule's up on the Wraith
Didn't
King.
blink in.
They don't make the jump, now they do. Catching out Matthew, but the Ravage is there from Tide. Rolling Thunder onto the Mirana, but she's going to be able to leap away even after the Flame Break. The Force Staff comes, Alone is already dead, and the Ego Boys just losing heroes too quickly. Pandaboo does get shredded by the Grandma, but Mingate has finally shown up to the team fight and slicing them bit by bit as Tano gets cleared up and Sacred. There's nowhere left to run, Mr. Pango Man. Just roll up into a ball and accept your fate. NoPing heroes, they're all here and they're here to stay. 4 down for the side of Ego Boys. And NoPing, they've got control of the map. There's still some time for Roshan to respawn, so they need an objective.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Straight to the high ground. Desolator, Alacrity.
Radiant's
Plenty of damage.
And when Snapfire's alive, they'll have kisses, but there's no lasso, there's no rolling thunder.
Dire's top
I guess there will be when Pango respawns. They still need to
Oh,
wait
the
a bit of
tornado got
time.
him!
They caught the Wraith King? Well, they cancelled
They
his
caught the
TP.
Wraith King.
Oh,
Yup, they
he
canceled
turns.
it.
There's a good bit of damage onto the Invoker, but with Pandaboo coming down south, a Moonlight Shadow and an Ice Wall, now this Wraith King, he's stuck. Into the arrow we go, chain stunned up and dead. All things considered, it's a 5-man wipe, with Wraith King dying just a bit after the rest of his teammates, and the PA has also gone beyond godlike, taking out the Sacred Pango and diving in onto tier 3s. A good freezing field from the Maiden comes, but Maiden having to stand her ground and now run away because this PA does so much damage from a Deso Basher dagger hit. Tide Hunter's in too deep. Tornado gets a bit of space for him to retreat, and he's got enough sustain with the wand, the pipe, and now the Voodoo Restoration from Witch Doctor to jump back in with a PA. Mingate, arrow does fly forward, but Sacred, he's managed to get a bit of a gap between him and the Dire until the 1333 crit hits, and Crystal Maiden is going to follow him into the grave. The GGs have got to be coming soon. NoPing have full control of this.
They still got racks up, man. They still believe the Ego Boys. The Egos can't handle it. One thing about the Wraith King as well, he needs a freaking Aghanim shard against his EMP.
He does.
He's not gonna be able to get his ulti off at this rate.
He severely needs it. They need to drag someone into tier 4s at this point too. Maybe if you can catch the PA pre-BKB.
The problem is every time the Bat Rider goes in, it's just gonna get ravaged.
Yep.
They don't care about
Exactly.
ravaging anybody else but the Bat.
Wraith King. Does he get away from EMP? He doesn't. 21 charges, so he will have Reincarnation, but using it so early doesn't feel so good. And the Yules on the Bat stops the lasso drag back, the Death Ward onto the Wraith King, and a Ravage to boot. They'll focus the Bat instead. Dead for 30 seconds, and Crystal Maiden. Oh my god, what's left of her? So little HP remains.
Wait.
They do get a big hit onto the PA. She doesn't have
PA?
There's no BKB, the PA being focused, but the Phantom Strike to the back lines, meaning Pango, it's all on his shoulders to deal any more damage, and the chase forward onto the Invoker. It ends up being a Maiden dying, and the Grandma
That's
gone
it.
too. That's it. 4 heroes dead. NoPing with 5 alive can also round this final hero, the Pangolier of Sacred. 1 and 14 as your offlaner. Mingate's revenge. Game 2 of this best of 3. And we've gone
21 and 10. Okay. All right. That averages out his stats between the two games nicely.
See, that's what sequels should be all about. So many movies get it wrong. First movie's always the best. Sequel, the third movie, they all suck. But Mingate proving here that there is a redemption arc. There's comeback to be had.
Dino says 0% win chance according to Dota Plus. Not even 1%. Dota Plus always gives 1% to a team.
Not anymore. Mingate is too powerful. Tying things up. 1-1 now between NoPing and EGOBOYS, and we're going to head to a game 3, Theben. 0% really.
Whew. I mean, it looked like 0%, like, what, 10 minutes into the game when they were up 10 kills or something? This all kind of started from the level 1 play where they just lost 3 heroes.
Yeah.
The Wraith King, the Crystal Maiden, and the Snapfire. It was just really awkward after that. I mean, there's not really much to say about this game in the end. It was an absolute stomp. Bad Rider went for Blink Dagger. Like, he completely ruined his game. After that, you still got to go for the Boots of Travels. It's pretty much the only way to play this hero as a core. So hopefully in game number 3, we'll have a much more of an even game than these 2 stomps we've had.
Yeah.